Welcome back. Well, at a time when so many parts of the city suffer from water shortage, Madipakam, a city suburb, is blessed with a natural lake, but only to be polluted by the very authorities responsible for protecting these water resources. Well, it sounds like a deja vu.
Mounds of garbage and stench from sewage is what people face around the Madipakam lake. It is the main source of water for scores of neighborhoods that live around the water body.
My kitchen is very near here. People, you get a smell there, no? Then when you cook, if you don't get a cooking smell and you get a garbage smell.
3 years ago, this pipe was laid by the Pallavaram municipality, which connects the sewer lines from Pallavaram and Keelkattalai to the lake that was once pure. Residents say pile-up of garbage is another major worry.
கீழ்கட்டளை ஏரியாவிலிருந்து வர சாக்கடை நீர் மற்றும் கழிவு நீர் எல்லாமே கலந்து தற்போதைக்கு முற்றிலும் இந்த குடிநீர் மாசுபட்டு போயிடுச்சு. நிறைய கொசு, வைரல் ஃபீவர் நிறைய பேருக்கு வந்துருச்சு, நிறைய பேர் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலைஸ்ட். இதுதான் உண்மை.
Residents also say that a sewage pumping station is being constructed illegally in the area. This is the Srinivasa Perumal temple on the banks of the lake. Temple managers say they were kept in the dark about the pumping station.
The septic pumping station is வருதுன்னு சொல்றாங்க. இந்த pumping station வந்தா ஒரே பயங்கர ஸ்மெல் வரும். இங்க சேவார்த்திகள் நிறைய இந்த கோயில்ல வந்து சேவை இது பண்ணிட்டு தரிசனம் பண்றதுக்காக வராங்க. அவங்க அவ்வளவு பேருக்கு அது இடைஞ்சலா இருக்குங்கிறது நாங்க இது பண்ணோம். அதனால இந்த பக்கம் வேண்டாம்னு சொல்றோம் நாங்க.
During heavy showers, sewage from these canals come close to flooding homes that are nearby. Residents say the Public Works Department has not responded to their petitions. The head of the local panchayat had refused to comment on this issue. And they say their only prayer to the authorities for this coming new year is just slightly cleaner drinking water and a little lesser mosquitoes in their area. In Chennai, Pratiksha Ramkumar for NDTV Hindu.
Well, exactly 6 years ago, on a fateful Sunday morning, a tragedy struck, claiming thousands of lives. The tsunami left a trail of mess and destruction and caused a wave of panic for months thereafter. The plight of these victims who were grappling with the after effects of the tragedy attracted sufficient attention, and several viewers pooled in money, and with the 1.5 crore rupees collected by NDTV, an elders village was constructed with the assistance of Helpage India. Take a look at the change that has taken place 6 years on.
6 years ago, when the tsunami struck, these people faced a bleak future. Many old farmers and fishermen lost their children who supported them. That was when NDTV viewers donated 1.5 crore rupees to build this elders village at Karloor district in association with Helpage India, a home that has given a new lease of life to 80 old people like Vadivel, a farmer who lost his home, his only daughter and his sight in an eye to the tsunami.
கூலிக்கு விவசாயம் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு சும்மா காவை காத்துக்கிட்டு அப்படியே காலை ஓட்டிட்டு இருந்தேன். அதோட மனைவியும் கீழே ஒரு காய்ச்ச மாசத்துல பால் வாங்க போயிட்டு கீழே விழுந்து கை போச்சு.
Over the last few years, around 20 such old residents have died with dignity, and the home has taken in elders abandoned in tsunami affected areas. Kumarasamy and Vijayalakshmi moved here after their children rejected them.
Really grateful and thanks to the NDTV viewers and also of course DC and AGT to make such a beautiful project.
It's a unique model. Senior citizens also engage in a range of productive work towards their food and other essentials. Now the project requires a corpus fund of 3 crore rupees to make it self-sufficient. Your contribution can make a difference yet again. With camera person Sukumar at Karloor, Sam Daniel, Find TV.
Well, help for the tsunami victims poured in from all over the world. Our government and the NGOs stepped in with promises of rebuilding. But why then in Nagapattinam still 50 families who lost their homes are waiting for their houses promised to them? Take a look at this report.
This is the resettlement colony for 830 tsunami-affected families of Paliyar village in Nagapattinam district. Built in a swarm with hefty corporate donations. For almost 8 months in a year, it remains flooded.
most of the low-lying lands and unfilled area for construction of houses and living habitats, and it was converted, and they got a GO for conversion and they built it. They never assessed the quality or the height level of the lands.
While these shelters were being constructed, the people of Paliar were living in relief camps. They had lost all their possessions in the tsunami. 48 men, women and children from the village had died. And the shell shock survivors were in no state to reject the government's rehabilitation offer. So they came quietly to inhabit their new homes. After the first monsoon, the sewage lines collapsed and the roof started dripping. The walls are always damp.
பள்ளமான பகுதியில் எங்களுக்கு இந்த வீடு கட்டி கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. வீட்டில் வந்து தரைப்பகுதியிலலாம் தண்ணி எப்பவுமே ஈரமாக இருக்குது. கோடை காலத்தில் என்ன பண்ணுதுன்னா அந்த மழை தண்ணி போன பிறகு வீட்டுக்குள்ள பகுதியெல்லாம் உப்பு தண்ணி ஃபார்ம் ஆகிடுது. அந்த மேலே வந்து உப்புலாம் வந்து அடித்து மேலே தரையிலே உப்பு அப்படியே படுக்க மாதிரி கிடக்குது. அப்புறம் சீலிங்லாம் வந்து ஊறி போய் உப்பிடுது.
These children have no memories of the tsunami, only of the last time they fell ill with malaria or jaundice. They deserve better. In Nagapattinam, Shikha Trivedi, NDTV.
And on to some national news now. Well, Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee on Sunday said prices of onions have come down from the sky-high levels seen earlier this week, and the situation will be in control soon as the government is taking all steps.
No, various steps are being taken. Onion export has been banned. Import duty has been made zero, and some imported items have already come. And as the export has been banned, there have been some impact on the market and some prices have started coming down. But these vegetables, milk, fruits, they are having a seasonality element, and sometimes it becomes difficult to manage the supply and demand.
And well, after days of protest, the Gujar leaders finally had talks with the Rajasthan government's representative. Jitendra Singh, a minister in the Gehlot government, reached the ground zero of the reservation agitation to negotiate with the Gujars, who had made a prestige issue that the Gehlot government would have to come to the railway tracks, which the Gujars have been occupying for a week, effectively jamming the Delhi-Mumbai rail route. An Indian engineer was killed in the US in a robbery attempt at a convenience store in California on Christmas morning. 23-year-old Jayachandra Elaprulu, a part-time clerk at the convenience store, was shot dead by a man in a ski mask who left with the cash register. The police are looking for at least 2 suspects based on surveillance video. The police say Jayachandra was shot 5 times. He hails from Vijayawada and he had joined the store just less than a month ago. He had gone to the US only in July this year to study medicine at the Houston University. And well, after Punch Tantra, a superstar-inspired Google page becomes a hit amongst Gen Net. More on that in just a moment.